All right. Welcome to another Exos Recharge. You guys know me by now. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Sorry it's not nicer outside. That's never fun. But we're here together. We're going to get things rolling. We're going to go ahead and get started with our What's My Snack Today? So snack today, I thought it'd be nice to go with something a little healthy / tasty. So we've been on a little bit of a Mediterranean kick in our house here lately. So a Mediterranean skewer. So basically you throw some turkey, some pepperoncinis, artichoke hearts, roasted red peppers, tomatoes, green olives, mozzarella, basil, basically anything that you want to shove onto a little skewer stick, and then maybe sprinkle a little balsamic vinegar on it or something and just eat it just like that. Basically a salad on a skewer. I don't know, the picture looked amazing. We haven't tried it yet, but my wife is a huge fan of caprese salad, so we will probably be doing this one and enjoying it for this 4th of July weekend. And on that, I hope you guys have an amazing 4th of July weekend. Enjoy your time with family and just with loved ones and celebrate what we have. And today, our joke, going along with our nutrition tip, why did the tomato blush? Stick around to the end to find out. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to change our little breathing to start things off. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to go ahead and do a slightly modified Wim Hof breathing. And for those of you that haven't done this before, basically all we're going to do is we're going to do those wave breaths where we're breathing in as far as we can. And instead of pushing it out, we're just going to breathe in. Once we fill up all the way, we're just going to relax and let it out. Okay, so instead of forcing it out, you're just going to relax and let your air escape. And then we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to relax and let it out. Okay, no hold. I just want you to breathe in as long as you can and then relax and let some air out and then do it again. You might feel a little tingly. You might get a little lightheaded because you're actually oversaturating your cells with some oxygen. But it'll be a good way to kick off our strength training today. We're going to just get our bodies ready with some extra oxygen. So go ahead and find a spot nice and comfortable on the floor. And what we're going to do, again, we're just going to fill our belly, then our chest, and then let it out. So here we go, breathing in. Just let it out. In. And let it out. In. And let it out. In. And out. In. And out. In. And out. 5 more. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Last one. In, out, and relax. Nice work. As we work on this a little bit more, we're going to throw in a little hold in there. But for right now, we're just going to go with that. So starting, what we're going to go into is our Bretzel 2.0 stretch. So what I want you to do is almost like how we get into our shin box position, but I want you to straighten this front leg out a little bit more. So you're going to create a 90-90 on that front. So 90 at your hip, 90 at your shin. And then same with that back leg. You're going to create a 90-90 on that back leg. So you can't see me from a top view, but I'm creating 90 here and 90 here. And then with my hands, I'm going to lean over a little and I'm going to rotate my chest, trying to point in the same direction as this front leg. So I'm trying to get my chest to square up on this side. Okay, so once I feel like I'm square, I'm going to turn my head over that far shoulder. I'm going to tuck this front hand underneath my hand. That's my base hand in the back. That just unweights this front shoulder. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to just lean towards you guys and keep my back arm as straight as possible. And as you can see, I can't even get my elbow down, but I'm continuing to look over that back shoulder, and I'm allowing my body to tip towards you. And then I'm gonna come right back up. We're gonna do one more of these. So very similar to our bretzel stretch we've done in the past, where you grab that under arm with the under leg and create a pretzel, right? This is a different way to get into the pretzel. Instead of working the anterior chain, so the front side of everything, we're working posterior chain. So you might feel a tight hip on your underside and come back up. You might feel your hip on this side get tight. You might feel a little tight in your T-spine. We don't want to feel anything in your lumbar spine. So if you're feeling it there, you're probably rounding. Okay, stay upright in that chest. Let's switch to the other side. So get set up in that 90-90. Remember, we want this at 90 degrees, this front shin angle. Okay, so if you're here, you're losing some of that stretch. So we want to make sure that we have that 90, that back leg's at 90. Remember, walk those hands out. Get your chest over as much as you can. And for some of you, this might be the most of the stretch. And that's fine. You don't have to do the lean part today. We're just working on that rotation. I'm going to tuck that hand underneath. I'm going to lean to the side. Maybe get a little back popping going on. And come back up. One more. Lean over. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. It's going to hold up your stretch if you hold your breath. And come back up. Nice. So that's my tighter side. If you notice, I can't get my chest nearly as far over. So I'm just working on keeping my chest as far over as I can as I lean. Okay? All right, now let's go into our glute bridge march. We're going to start picking up the pace a little bit for our class. Today's our strength class. So you will need some weights or something to hang on to. I don't care if it's bean cans, soup cans, whatever. As long as you got some mass, and you might want some water and a towel today. I don't know if you guys are like me and sweat all the time, but I do. So let's get our hips up nice and high. From here, what we're going to do is I'm just going to bring my right knee towards my chest, and then I'm just going to alternate. We're going to do 10 marches right here. Don't let your hips change levels, okay? Make sure your hip stays nice and high. Even when you're marching, your hip's not tilting side to side. We're keeping it parallel with the floor, going into that hook position, keeping our core tight, squeezing our glutes, squeezing our hamstrings, trying to maintain pressure in our heels. Don't go up on your toes. Nice and strong. Got 2 more on each side. Last one. And down. Good job. All right, going into our knee hug to bent knee hamstring. So just like a bent knee hamstring, I'm going to put my left leg on the ground. I'm going to knee hug my right leg first. I'm going to open up my hip by squeezing into that chest. Then I'm going to release for a second, grab behind my hamstring, pull into that hip again, and then straighten that leg up as much as I can. Notice I'm not pointing my toe towards the sky, trying to drive my heel to the sky. I'm keeping the same pressure into my hamstring. I can't get my leg straight, but I'm getting a really good stretch in my hamstring. Okay, release, switch to the other side, straighten your right leg, knee hug your left, pull to your chest. Release, grab behind that hamstring, pull to that same spot, and kick that heel up towards the sky. And as always, make sure you're breathing. And relax, good. One more on each side, so pull that knee hug first. It's important to get our hamstrings loosened up a little bit for our mobility stuff today. Grab behind that hamstring, pull, kick up. And relax, good. Switching sides, here we go, knee hug. This is one of my son's favorite stretches, Lucas. He got to do this stretch with his grandma, the dance teacher. She does it a little more evilly than I do. Grab behind that hamstring and pull. Straighten your leg. It's fun to see a kid that's almost as tight as his dad. Oh, Hamstrings feel so good. And relax. All right. Okay, up on our feet, going into our neural activation, getting us ready for our workout. So we're gonna come up on those toes. Just like before, we're gonna drop into that base position. From there, we're gonna base shift. So instead of rotating my feet forward and back, we're gonna shift to one side and then shift to the other. So like we're going to be basically skating, I guess you could say, side to side, but we're gonna be hopping side to side or skiing over a line, okay? So pick a spot on your floor. Don't let your feet come together, staying in that base position, okay? So up on our toes, drop in, and go side to side as quick as you can, comfortably. Remember, it's not trying to hurt yourself, it's just getting yourself warmed up and relax. Good, up on those toes. Drop in. Good, here we go, side to side. Okay, quiet upper body, lower body doing all the work. Going side to side and relax. One more, all the way up. Drop down. And going side to side. Get that quiet upper body, legs doing all the work. And relax, nice work. All right, getting started. So we're gonna go into what we lovingly call a surrender squat. Surrender squat, we're gonna start down on our knees. Hands go up on my head. There's your surrender part, okay? And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna step my right leg up. Without coming out of this position, I'm gonna step my left leg up. So I'm gonna have to lean forward. Left leg comes up, stand up. Come down into that squat. Left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. Good, left up. Right up. Stand. Down. Right back. Left back. Good. We're just gonna alternate each time. And I might forget, and that's okay, right? We're getting both sides either way. Which leg you start with really doesn't matter. The main part here is trying to maintain that squat position as you come to your stand. So instead of popping up from here, right, I'm trying to stay in that low squat and then stand up. Come down, back, and control. Good job. All right, now we're going into an overhead press. So here comes those little bit of weight, okay? Again, not super heavy. So what I'm gonna do to make sure that I get as much as I can out of this, gonna go half kneeling position, okay? So I have to stabilize a little bit, keep my core tight. I'm gonna curl to my shoulder. From there, I'm gonna press straight up over my head. I'm gonna pull it down, not just let the weight come down, and then press straight back up. We got 5 of these on each side. I'll demo from the side on the next one. Press, bring it down. So even a light weight, if you're holding form, you're controlling your body, you can get a lot out of it. One more after this. Press, and bring it down. Good, from the side. Same setup, half kneeling position, curling it to my shoulder, pressing straight up. Trying to get your head through, okay? Don't be way back here, and don't lean, right? Trying to stay nice and straight. Pull that weight down, press it up. Keep that core nice and tight. Press. Last one, press. Actually, that's one more after this, sorry. Miscounted. Last one. Nice, good job. All right, next one, pillar reach. So we've done this before. Gonna get into our pillar bridge position on our forearms, okay? Plank position, basically, just on our forearms. And all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna reach straight out in front of me and then bring it back. Trying not to let anything wiggle other than my arms, okay? So widening out my base, about toes on my mat, shoulder width. Reaching out, Switch arms. Switch arms. Going 5 on each side. One more. Last one. Beautiful. All right, before you come all the way up to your feet, just come to that tall kneeling position. Okay, we're going into those surrender squats one more time. So surrender, overhead press, pillar bridge, then we're on to our next strength block. Okay, hands on your head, nice tight core. Here we go. Step up, all the way up, down, down, down. Good. All right, I'm gonna do one from the side so you can get an idea, right? My chest is gonna drop a little because you're having to change your center of gravity from a lunge position into a squat position. Not only that, your hands are on top of your head, okay? That makes it very challenging to keep your chest up. It's like doing an overhead squat, okay? We're forcing your posterior chain to work a little harder by changing where your center of gravity lies now. How you can get your body over your mass so that you don't tip over. Science is amazing. All right, stepping up. We got one more after this, guys. One more. Then we're done with surrender squats for this week. If you have a weight vest, this makes it even more fun. Nice. All right, overhead press, okay? So remember, the knee that's down is the arm doing the work. So I'm going right arm, right leg down. Curl, press over my head, bring it down. Remember, I'm pulling it down. I'm not gonna let the weight just fall, okay? I want to control it on the way up, and I wanna control it on the way down. Want that hand punching the sky, not to the front of the room. One more, press, and bring it down. Nice, switching sides. Okay, get set, nice and tight in that core, curl up to your shoulder, press overhead, bring it down. Press, bring it down. Press, bring it down. Two more, press, bring it down. Last one, press, and bring it down. All right, pillar. Okay, now I'm gonna challenge you, because I'm gonna challenge myself. The main goal here, okay? If I put, and this doesn't count because it's flat, but if I put something on my back, say this is a teacup, okay, and I put it on my back, can I do this whole movement without spilling my tea, okay? Coffee, tea, whatever, margarita, okay? Reaching your hands out, 5 on each side, without spilling your drink of choice, okay? Chocolate milk, milkshake. Okay, one more on each. And beautiful. All right, now you can spill it. Okay, good job. If you have something like that, you can always test yourself in your plank, in your pillars, any of that kind of stuff to see if your hips are shifting, okay? Challenge yourself, why not? Just don't put something heavy on there. Or for real, don't put anything hot because you might spill it. All right, we're gonna go RDL, bent over row, and then roll-ups on the ground, okay? So we have 3 more exercises, 2 times each. We're going 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so I'm gonna use both weights this time for my RDL to get a little extra mass. Same with my bent over row, both are 2 arm. Okay, so I'm gonna get in my good position, stand up nice and straight, tight core. First movement, soft knees. I'm gonna slide my hips out of the way as I drop that weight straight down. Come to about right below my knees. Stand up nice and tall. Squeeze at the top. Don't be loose at the top. Soft knees. Push your hips out of the way. Nice and active in your back. You should feel those hamstrings. Once you do, driving up. You can do the same thing without weight. You don't have to have the weight. The weight is just going to help you into position. It's going to load you, right? So we're going to stretch a little more. Then you have to activate to pull it up a little more. That's it. Okay, so any weight added can help. You can do it with a band. You can do it with a kid. Stand up. A dog. Okay, here we go. Back. I'm looking about a foot in front of my feet. I don't want to be tight-necked, and I don't want to be looking straight down. I want to look about a foot in front of my feet. We got one more. Down. And up. Nice. Straight into our bent over row. Same idea. Soft knees. Push those hips back. Flat back. We're going to pull our elbows straight up and match the angle of our chest with our weights. Okay? Or if you don't have weights, remember, you can just pull your hands up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together like you're trying to pull the floor up. One more. And down. Nice. All right. Even on your last one, don't compromise form because that's when you'll hurt yourself. Okay? Roll-ups. Digging your heels into the ground. Hands go straight up. And then you're going to just reach for your toes. Okay? So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to roll up, trying to keep my heels attached. Reach as far as I can. Let myself back nice and slow. No flopping. Sit up. Okay, it's okay if your heels come off. Just try to keep them down as much as you can. That's 2. Here's 3. And I'm not using momentum to come up, right? I'm not swinging. I'm using that core to try to come up and down. Using my core, using my hammies, using my glutes, grounding myself, bringing myself up as slow and controlled as I can. We got one more. Back to our other round. And down. Nice. Up on those feet. Going RDLs. Here we go. Soft knee. Sliding those hips out of the way, down about mid-shin. Come up. Down. And up. Down. This is one of those foundational movements that we all should know. Up. 2 more. Down. Up. Down. Up. Good. Bent over position. Pulling that floor up. Matching the angle. And down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Last one. Up. And down. Nice. All right, let's go roll-ups. Last set of roll-ups here. And we're going to get into our fun finishing stuff. Okay, get yourself set. Get those heels dug into the ground. Arms pointing towards the sky. If you get a little sweat in your eye, that'll happen. Here we go, rolling up. And down. That's 1. Up. And down. Stay with me. Up. And down. Keeping my core tight. Up. Down. Good. Last one. Up. And down. All right. Whew, nice work. So now, finishing things out for today. Okay, what we're going to do, we are going to add on to what we did on Tuesday with that side-to-side bound. Okay, And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little into that, and we're gonna just create it into a little bit of cardio to finish things out before we do our quote and all that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in a good base position, okay? I'm gonna go out and back as fast as I can, controlled. Now you can, if it's hard for you to shift that much, okay, like those, that's what our bound was. If that's hard for you, just shuffle it out like we did last week, okay? Shuffling is great. This is just adding a little more stability in because we're having to do it on one leg, okay? We're gonna go 10 seconds. We're gonna rest 10 seconds. We're gonna go 10 seconds, rest 10 seconds. We're gonna do it 3 times, only 30 seconds. Okay, here we go. Get yourself set. Again, if you're shuffling, that's great. If you're just walking it out, that's great. This is just our little bit of a heart rate jump. Here we go. Ready, and go. Back and forth as quick as you can, controlled. Don't fall down. Stay nice and balanced. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, 10 seconds. Get your air in. 10 seconds is gonna feel like a long rest this first round. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Back and forth as quick as you can. Back and forth. Get those going, get those legs moving. Stay stable, upper body's fairly quiet, and rest. Nice. Got one more. Hips are starting to get tired. Quads are a little tired. Go in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right. How long can we do it this time? Can we do 20 seconds? I don't know. We got 5 till 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest if you want to. Keep going if you want. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. If you only did it for 10, that's great. If you did it for the whole 20, awesome. My legs are gonna be tired tomorrow. We're gonna be hiking probably, right? No big deal. All right, what I want you to do, get wherever you want to be. You can sit, you can stand, you can put your hands on your head. Just taking a good amount of oxygen. Let it out. Nice, even breaths. I want to get you guys out of here on time today. So what I'm going to do, while you guys are resting, I'm going to say our quote. Hopefully I won't mess up this time. Okay, so with every breath in, take in the good. Every breath out, just let it go. Just like when we started the day. Bring it in with intention, and then just let it go, okay? You don't have to force it out. Just let your breath go. Bring it in and let it out. Good. All right, so here we go. Our quote for today by Brian Tracy. Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations on what you can be, have, or do. We're only limited by our own mindset. The more you believe in yourself, in your situation, and all that, you can control it. So I need to work on this, just like I'm sure you do. We get down on ourselves, we get in times of trouble, when we're overwhelmed. Don't get down on yourself. There are no limits to what you can do. You're amazing. Thank you for coming here today. I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend. Again, eat something good. Enjoy your time. Don't worry about this. You're done with this for today. We're done with this for this week. I will see you on Tuesday next week, and we'll burn off whatever you eat on this weekend. All right? I just want you to have fun. Don't worry about any of this kind of stuff, and just remember why we're here. Okay, and to answer the joke of the day, why did the tomato blush? It's because he saw the salad dressing. Oh, that's bad. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. As always, if you would like to, you can meet up with me, can hit me on IM. I'd love to see comments if you're watching this on the recorded videos on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you are watching it on YouTube. That way we can keep this all going and try to get more people into this. Let them know about the services also. We'd love to have more come. I know it's hard as summer hits and more and more beautiful outside, but we'll be here. So come join us. All right, I'll talk to you guys next week. Again, have a great weekend. Thanks for being here.